Premier Dwight Ball took the stand today at the Muskrat Falls inquiry. The project was in crisis when the Liberal government came to power in 2015, but Ball says it was too far gone to cancel it. NTV's Kellyanne Roberts reports.
Shutting the project down with billions of dollars spent and committed, legal agreements in place with Emera was not seen to be an option.
Was it an option to shut down Muskrat Falls when the Liberals were elected almost 4 years ago? Premier Dwight Ball says the government looked at options, but they were locked in. Under the federal loan guarantee, Ottawa had the right to step in and finish the project and then send the bill to the province.
We wanted to make sure we explored as many options that we had available, splitting up the project, just finishing the transmission line, leaving the generation and so on. But we knew, or I felt at least, that there really wasn't much of an option once the project was sanctioned.
Shortly after taking office, Ball was given verbal warnings of problems with Italian contracting company Astaldi, but they weren't put in writing. The size of the problem grew quickly, from $200 million to $700 million, with no solution in sight.
Found most perplexing was the fact that even with the number of whatever they were, if it was 200, 400, 600, there was still no guarantee that this was going to solve the Astaldi problem. And so at this point, we're now into discussions about negotiating mandates and negotiating strategies and so on. And I was not convinced that whatever number you put here was going to solve the Astaldi problem.
The talks with Astaldi became a point of contention with former Nalcor CEO Ed Martin, who was not allowed to negotiate on his own.
I always said, first of all, you could be in the room, you could be leading those discussions, but there must be other people in the room. So share with us your negotiating strategy, and from that, a negotiating mandate will be put in place, and we just never got there.
Martin stepped down as CEO in 2016 after giving Ball an ultimatum: back the project management team or he'd leave.
Not going to be the cheerleader that he was expecting me to be for him or for Nalcor at this point.
Ball also faced questions about inaction on wetland capping to reduce the threat of methyl mercury after the reservoir is filled. Ball says he was surprised when Nalcor informed government in January that it was too late to cap the wetlands.
Taken by surprise when you found out that the time had passed?
Very much surprised.
Ball says 30% of the province's net debt is directly linked to Muskrat Falls, money that could have been used for other things. Kellyanne Roberts, NTV News.